We're live. Good, beautiful, rainy afternoon, guys. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hey, Adam G, your online inspirational talk show. As I wrap up my Miss Universe Philippines Live 2022 live chat series, I am still, I am still captivated by this woman. So I am just so happy that I'll still be able to interview her just before everything gets busier. Uh, you know, she has been figuring, or she has many have noticed her level of performances in the recently concluded online challenges, and now many are it's the same set of people who are saying that she could finally win this title the second time around. So kilala niyo na ang tinutukoy ko. But before I bring her out, chikahin niyo muna ako ng bonggang-bongga dahil nagka-problema siya sa wifi niya. So, how are you guys? Nawala siya sa backstage because she's sorting out her technical issues with the internet. So, chikahin niyo muna ako ng light, guys. This is so impromptu. Here she is! There! Ulitin ko pa ba? Here she is. Ulitin ko pa ba yung intro ko? Hindi. Let's bring her out. Will she finally win the Miss Universe Philippines title on her second try? So here she is live. Please say hello to Miss Universe Philippines Cebu Province 2022, Lou Dominique Piczon! Hi, Lou!
Hi, everyone! Hi, Adam! Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to be here.
Nakakatuwa naman yung cheery disposition mo ngayon kahit sa napaka-maulan ngayong araw na to. Umulan ba dyan sa
It is
area
a
mo?
gloomy day. Oo nga, no? Ngayon ko lang napansin. How are you?
I'm doing good. Ito, kuratsa. Alam mo naman, di ba? Para akong paikot-ikot sa inyong lahat mga girls. Sa dami na mga kaganapan lately. But first of all, congratulations first, more importantly, dahil you made it as part of the official candidates of Miss Universe Philippines this year. How does it feel?
Yes, finally, they just announced us the top 32 the night before. Was it yesterday or the other night pa ba? And,
I think the
it's
other
just
night.
Yes, the other night pa. It's just mind-boggling, Adam. Honestly, we've been announced the official top 50 nung February pa. And then we had the whole month of March to prepare for all of the challenges. And finally, they announced us top 32 the other night on April 6th. Yeah, that's right, April 6th. And, I'm just very ecstatic, and there's a relief feeling that finally, it's confirmed that we'll be moving on to MOA Arena. I'm just very
Wow!
excited
Excited ka
to.
na. Oo, dati Baguio lang kayo nung inaugural season. Ngayon, ramdam mo
I
na.
know, finally, in a big arena, will be presented as the official delegates for Miss Universe Philippines. And it's been a dream. I mean, who would have guessed that I'll be performing in MOA Arena? Oh my gosh, my dad is so excited.
True. True. Alam mo, talagang, alam mo, for sure, meron kang ipapakita sa amin sa April 30. But ewan ko kung totoo ang chismis na long runway. Imagine mo, di ba? Ang haba ng aurahan. Diyos ko, talagang sulit na sulit ang babayad naming ticket sa panonood sa inyong lahat. Right?
Right. I cannot wait to see how the stage will look like. I hope that it's true that the rumors, it being like a VS stage of Victoria's Secret fashion show stage, that would be incredible. Like very long runway.
Oh, all right. Pero alam mo, wait, before we proceed with the interview, can we give a shout out to some of our viewers who are watching us right now? Tia Lamilti is greeting you. Hi, Lou.
Hi,
Mar-
Tia
Mars
Lamilty.
Mars France is also watching. Mars France, intayin mo ako dyan.
Oh, and
Ah,
Adam, I see a bunch of my friends from Poster Nation is here watching the live. Ah, hi,
yeah,
Sen, Joey.
yes, Tia Lamilti, I am saving the best interview for last. Alam mo, sabi ko, hindi ko na ma-interview lahat ng mga ibang babae. Wag ko lang hindi ma-interview si Lou Dominique because I am really sensing something from this girl, judging with everything that we have seen from her lately. Let's go over them one by one. Bakit ko nasasabi? Ay, tignan nyo naman ang aurahan niya dito sa kanyang runway challenge video. Alam mo, can I still cannot really get over with your outfit here. Ang ganda. Ang
I
fluid
know,
mo,
right?
tignan. Tapos, alam mo yung sinabi ko to sa commentary ko yung pop of colors, pink, tsaka
Right.
yung cut ng dress, bumagay sa You look so refreshing here. You look so
Thank
current.
you.
Alam mo yung nag-merge yung Filipino fashion tsaka yung modernity ng ano natin ng fashion. Ito yung effect. Hindi ko banig ba yung ano mo, yung nasa
Yes.
likod mo? Is it a banig na parang ginawa mong shawl? Tama ba?
Yes, that is a banig material. My manager and designer, Sir Danny Buok, designed this whole look. And ano pa talaga, he really traveled far for this material, yung banig. I believe he got it in Badian. That is where
Oh,
he got that. Yes, and the concept, I haven't really like spoken to Sir Danny of the whole concept of the look. Pero when I saw it and he let me try it on and how to execute it, it kind of looks like an emerging caterpillar to a butterfly. So it was really like a beautiful
ah,
story to tell. And yeah, with my first stint for Miss Universe Philippines, parang ano pa ako nun eh, like introducing myself to the
baby.
national stage pa. Yeah, baby pa.
Oo.
And now I've emerged into a butterfly. And I think it's such a beautiful story to
Kukun
tell.
ka pa lang nun, kukun ka pa lang nun.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm thinking nga, alam mo kasi out of all the challenges that you need to excel, dapat dito ka talaga magpasiklab sa runway challenge video nyo kasi it's gonna be giving us a sneak peek or glimpse of your pasarela in the crucial events ahead. And you acquitted yourself there. Kahit na hindi pantay-pantay yung patag nung nilalakaran mo, aura ka pa rin ng araw with your frontal shots, side shots talaga.
Right.
Wow. Talagang
As in Adam, we always wanted to like highlight the venue where we shot my runway challenge, which was in Naga City, Cebu. It's actually a trans-central highway that has not been open to the public yet. And no, you had the first glimpse of what it's gonna be like, and I'm just so excited na Naga City allowed us to shoot this one there because of course we want to highlight what's new in Cebu, and yes, like you said, it's not like smooth platform to
oo.
walk on, but
Oo, tas
I
naka-heels ka
managed.
pa. Oo. Ang
Right, the
hirap
bagay
nun, ah.
shoes.
Oo. 'Di ba? Wait, can we greet some of them again? Ang dami nilang bumabati sa'yo. Pagbigyan natin sila. Keep glowing, Ate Lou.
Oh,
Luigi
Luigi's
Girls is
girls.
saying. And then Gian
Thank
Tad
you,
is saying,
Beth.
watching from Seattle, USA right now. Go, Miss Lou. I'm rooting for you. Good luck. Thank you for watching all the way from
Wow.
Seattle, Gian. And then J.H. Horko is requesting for a shout out.
Hi, JH Horka. Thank you so much for watching this live. I hope you're having a good day.
And then from Ken Vincent Laureno, Lou, ilaban mo na talaga yan. Ilaban mo. Actually, may magandang hashtag eh. Lumaban ka na, Lou. Lumaban ka na.
Lumalaban talaga.
Patrick Ventosa is likewise requesting for a shout out from you.
Yes, hi Patrick John Ventosa.
Sabi naman ni Sensen Tamayo, ang ganda. From Dan
Thank you there,
Smith.
Sen.
Kusog,
Oh my gosh.
kusog kaayo ulan Cebu. What's this? What does this mean? What does this
Yes,
mean?
that's a very good Bisaya. You said it in a really good Bisaya, Adam. It says, malakas daw yung ulan sa Cebu.
Ay,
Kusog
alam mo,
kaayo.
sa sobrang totoo ko sa inyo mga girls, hindi ko na alam na may bagyo pala. May LPA daw yata, kaya it has been raining for
Yes,
the past few days. Kaya ganun
I
ako katutok
know.
sa inyo, ka-involved. O eto sabi naman
Oh,
ni Kel, yan ang gusto ko kay Miss Cebu Province. Napaka-bubbly niya. I'm rooting for you as well as Chantal of Cebu City. Laban mga Cebuana.
laban
Diba?
na yun da diri
Oo.
dapita.
Guys, napansin niyo yung bubbly ano niya ngayon, yung bubbly personality niya. Kaya yan yung mga ganyan. Ano, natutuwa kami
Oh,
kapag yung mga girls na katulad mo, ginaganyan kami, ini-engage kami, yung parang gustong-gusto kami kausapin, binibigyan kami ng atensyon, ng panahon, ang light, ang approachable mo palalong, 'di ba, ng datingan mo. Kaya marami ka talagang mawi-win na fans talaga, Lu.
oh, oo naman, Adam. You know, it's the supporters that really keeps us going. And it's my supporters personally that's really like brings out this sunshine in me. Kasi naman, we have been very busy. We've been very busy and hectic talaga yung schedule. And of course, we really need that sort of distraction. I wouldn't say it as a distraction, like a motivation to keep going. And of course, we get it from the fans. And I really just want to thank you so much for, supporting me all throughout. And we made it to the top 32, guys. So, laban na gitang dirib na pita.
True. Ikaw ba naman kung paano ba naman kami i-engage sa social media? O bigyan mo pa kami ng ganitong pasabog. Oh, 'di ba?
We
Oh,
shot
fierce
this.
kong fierce.
We shot that shoot like very early in March, and we've been waiting for so long. Kailan pa ba ipapakita yung shoot na to? Because this is one of my favorite ones. And finally, to reveal the top 32 pala, doon pala nila gagamitin. Because we have no idea where they're gonna use the material.
Ah,
Yeah. Very much
I
like the
really like the
supporters.
concept. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Tsaka ano, tingnan mo, oh, it reflects your personality, yellow. 'Di ba? Yung background. Tapos on fire yung outfitan mo, 'di ba? I really like the
Yes.
analogy that you employed here. 'Di ba? At ito talaga, ito yung dahilan kung bakit talagang ni-request kita for an interview. Talagang napamura talaga ako. Sorry for the term. Napamura talaga ako when I saw this
Bakit?
photo of yours recently. Pucha, ayan mo, parang, oh my God. Lou, talagang goosebumps when I finally saw this photo and video of
Oh my
yours with
gosh.
Pauline. Talagang, sabi ko, pucha, she has finally arrived. Grabe. Sabi ko, sana ganito ang aurahan nito. Sabi ko, prelims na ba? Parang hindi naman yata kami na-orient nung mga panahon na yon. Grabe yung aura mo dyan. Ang lakas.
That was such a
'Di
fun night. That's actually my first time hosting in Manila and with Pauline pa. It was actually for JCI Manila. They actually had an inauguration for PNP, for the Philippine National Police, and they assigned us, me and Pauline, to host the show. And it was such a glamorous night, hence the look. Very, very
Oo.
Hollywood glam. And I would just like to give a shout out to Louis Pangilinan for the dress, who
Oh,
really made me feel
yes.
like a James Bond girl. And of course,
Girl,
Mama Dave Grona for the hair and
hair and
makeup.
makeup.
Adam. Yes.
Ayan, sabi ayan, Luigi Luigi Girls is agreeing with me. Ganyang styling dapat sa finals. Sabi rin ni Marian K. Second the motion, please keep that styling for finals. 'Di ba? Ang
We
ganda,
will.
Lu, ang ganda. 100% level up dun sa previous
Yay.
performance.
Oo
Sabi ko nga sana
naman.
prelims. 'Di ba? So, 'pag nakakatanggap ka ng mga ganitong messages from us, pageant media, and pageant fans, how does it really make you feel? Does this really make you more hungry talaga to finally snatch the crown?
You know, when I get messages from this, from supporters, ano, what I really feel is it's like I'm doing some real improvements from my previous yung nag-join tayo sa Miss Universe Philippines 2020. Because it's been ano naman, I've seen the comments saying that the styling needs improvement. And that's what we have been focusing on for my second stint here in Miss Universe. And seeing these feedback, they're happy with the styling, and it really brings out the best in me, the one that's been longing to come out from 2020. And yeah, it's very I'm very ecstatic to hear it from you guys. And it's important for me to see that there's been ano naman, that leveling up yun nga from
Yes,
2 years ago.
yes.
Yeah.
I've been telling nga my followers, sabi ko, kung yung mga girls magsa-stage ng major comeback, they really have to make sure that they really have to offer something new to the table. Otherwise, we'll just dismiss you or compare you from your previous performance. But then, ikaw
Absolutely. Yeah.
dito, we have seen, so far we have seen the evolution, the growth
Oh, thank you so much. And
from
for that, I'd
your
like to
previous journey.
actually, yes, Adam. I'd actually like to thank talaga my personal stylist for this journey. Tatay Yo Navarrete
Ay,
Iguaras. Thank you so much,
wow.
Tay. Yes, yo. So everything like this, from the improvement on the styling, we have him to thank for. And of course, with the guidance naman din of my mamas and aces and queens.
You are really under good hands, Lou. Keep it up. So, clue question ako kasi you joined 2020. So,
Right.
how did you know that this year was the right year for you to make a huge comeback in MUP?
Honestly, Adam, having placed top 16 in 2020, it really gave me that boost and that idea to come back. I have no idea when I was gonna come back. I actually thought I was gonna come back the year after, the succeeding year talaga in 2021. But with our batch, with the pioneering batch in 2020, naabutan tayo ng pandemic, and it's been very exhausting naman. It was like 6 months of isolation, tapos a few months pa with the actual preparation, the actual coronation na. So I really made sure that I had a time to, recharge my batteries and rethink of what will be my next strategy, what will be my next move if I were to join Miss Universe again. And in 2022, when I turned 26, kasi January naman yung birthday ko, naisip ko, it's time. I cannot wait for another month or another year to finally give it another try for Miss Universe Philippines. It's high time eh. This is the time to really give it my all. Because naman, aside from the age limit, it really has to come from you. The conviction has to come from you. And I felt it. I felt like it was the time to go back.
Nice. And nakatulong talaga yung pahinga mong yun, ha? Yung pahinga mong yun ng 1 year. Kasi it's
I
really
love it.
showing on your glow. 'Di ba? Yung aura
Oh,
mo. Napapansin talaga namin there's this something different about you. 'Di ba? Apart from the styling. So
thank you,
speaking of
Adam.
styling, apart from that, what have you what is one lesson that you have learned from your previous experience or doon na rin sa ibang mga pageants na sinalihan mo since 2012 that you are
Oh,
applying now in Miss Universe Philippines this year?
it is actually just a collaboration of lessons, Adam. Having been in this industry, in this what do you call this, in this platform, the beauty pageant platform, having been in this industry for like 14 years, you learn a lot. And I started at a very young age. It also comes with age, the realizations that the do's and the don'ts in being in this industry. And one of the important lessons um I've really I've really brought with me throughout those years is yung just trust in the process. I feel like I put too much pressure on myself, especially when especially like in Binibining Cebu. I joined twice for that pageant as well. The first time, it was also a pioneering batch. Kami yung unang batch ng Binibining Cebu
April
with April
Smith, di
Smith.
ba?
Yes, actually, exactly with April. That was the time that I really put so much pressure on myself, and I have no idea why. And it gets in the best of me. And the second time that I joined Binibining Cebu, I just let it free me from all of the pressure that I imposed on myself. And I did very well. And it really goes to show that I just have to trust in the process and just enjoy the moment, seize it. And this is what I'm doing as well for Miss Universe Philippines 2022. You just really have to, especially with the things that awaits us, the delegates. Ang daming nakaplano for us. And I'm just very excited for everyone to see that.
Totoo nga yun. Alam mo, tagal ko nang naririnig yan eh. Kapag, yun nga, panahon pa ni MJ, ni Pia, kapag mas relax ka, na you're letting go all the pressure, anxieties, mas doon kayo nananalo. Kaysa
Yes, that is so
magkaroon ka
true.
ng gigil na factor yung uhaw na manalo. Alam mo, it's something na gusto kong gawan ng ano, ng parang study, ng comparative
Oh,
study. Parang bakit kung hindi ka gigil, doon ka nananalo. Pag ayun nga, pag relax ka, yung isang girl, doon ka nananalo. Di ba pag relax ka, di
kasi
parang
there's
petics
more.
ka lang, chill ka lang.
Yeah, may free yung mind mo eh. And you do not overcalculate every move you make or every decision you make. And that's when it really comes out, yung glow mo. Ultimo si Pia, di ba? Remember when she said na, that was her third try already. Third try already.
Try.
And she
Opo.
was like,
Oo.
she was super gigil the first time she joined. And she was as young as 23, 24. So yeah, lesson learned din yan for her. And it's really true, Adam, that you really have to just enjoy the moment, and the glow from inside you will really just come out on itself. And it's really such a wonderful feeling. I actually am feeling it myself also.
I'm really seeing the newly improved but at the same time relaxed Lou right now. So I wonder, now that you're on your second try here in Miss Universe Philippines, how are you attacking your strategy so far? Relax, like what you said, relax pa? Or parang do you think kung relax ka ba ngayon, somehow ba does it get any easier knowing you already know the ins and outs of everything, or it's just the same, or does it get any harder?
It never gets easier, Adam, honestly. Yung ano lang, yung nakukuha mo for being relaxed is you get to focus more on the plans and na-execute mo yun in a better way. And it's just really about, I'm really more focused about on my planning right now, like the things that I will be needing, because of course we will be in a lock-in very soon. I'm not sure if the fans and supporters have heard, but we will be put in a lock-in very soon. So there will be days that it's just gonna be us, like completely, since 2020 naman yung girls lang yung nag-prepare for themselves for the shoots and all. And so I just make sure that I have everything I need. And if I do have everything I need, magiging smooth lang yung process eh. Magiging smooth lang yung days na we'll have to show up on shoots and on interviews. So I think that's what's very important. The girls come prepared, and compared to my 2020 stint, I think that's what's been lacking eh. I didn't really have anything planned out. I just had to prepare the stuff that was needed at the time when they are needed na. So this time, like we prepare like days before, like for like even a week. And it really helps because when the time comes, nandyan na, and all you have to do is just execute it.
Yeah. And for sure, plinano mo na rin yan, for sure. For sure, sa mga ganyang mga pasabog paandar mo, parang feeling ko hindi lang days
Ah,
before yan. Pero kinonceptualize mo na yan sa utak mo, like, a year ago. Oh, there's a
I had a
question
year
here.
to prepare.
There's an interesting question here from VidU. Iba naman to, Sir Adam. Is Lou Dominique aware that she has an uncanny resemblance with Banks Garcia? Ako lang naman ang nakapansin. Observation from watching all the way from Bohol.
Wow, bitch, Majong Adlaw. I learned that from Pauline. Ano, that's the first time I heard of that, ha? I usually get, of course, Janine Tugonon, Miriam Kembao. I even get Emma Tiglao. Sino pa ba? For celebrities, I get Julia Clarete. I've never heard of Banks Garcia, that, yung may resemblance kami. So that's a first, ah.
Oh, 'di ba? O ibig sabihin nun sexy ka nga talaga sa mga aurahan mo lately because if it's your first time to hear this during your second try, it it means
See,
you must
Adam
be doing
improvement.
something right, 'di ba?
Right?
Nakikita nila. O ito naman from Gian Tad. He's asking you, how are you handling your bashers naman on social media, if any?
Aw. Gian, I usually just read through the comments and never really internalize what they're saying. Yung parang look for the good comments when I post something, or when MUPH posts something about us, yung mga challenges namin. I think I just scan through the comments and focus on the good ones. That's how I handle social media eh. And it really helps. Because what we need right now is the boost to for self-esteem, for better self-esteem and confidence. And of course, how are we gonna get that self-esteem if we're gonna focus on the negative comments? So I think that's what we all need right now, is just focus on the things that make us feel good. Because your performance will be very different if you focus on that one.
Meron bang may feature ba sa Instagram where you can really hindi naman scan, yung parang filter the
Filter.
comments that you wanna read?
Yeah.
Talaga? I haven't
I ac-
explored it yet.
I think I've seen that before. I haven't done it for me. I think it comes with the number of followers that you have. Yung feature na ganun, Adam, I'm not sure.
Ah,
But I think I've
kasi si
seen it
Fasay
somewhere.
kasi si Fasay nakwento sa akin before may gano'ng feature. Eh, siguro she
Oh,
has plenty of
yeah.
followers, 'di ba?
Oo
Tapos
nga.
'pag parang meron siyang tina-type na keywords. Kunyari ano ba yung mga nilalait sa kanya. Basta sinet na
Mm-mm,
niya yung mga
mm-mm.
keywords do'n. Para kapag may nag-comment sa kanyang masama involving those keywords na she typed na parang sinubmit niya sa Instagram,
Sa
definitely hindi na
Instagram.
niya mababasa. So parang, wala, hindi tayo kasing sikat ni Fasay kaya hindi, ewan ko, can someone, can
Teka,
someone
when I have
enlighten us
as much
about
as
this?
when I get as much as followers as Celeste na.
Wait, there's another question here. Which challenge did you enjoy the most?
Oh my goodness. That's pretty obvious. Runway Challenge is the one that I really enjoyed filming. Kasi that was the first time that I've seen that type of what do you call this, outfit from Sir Danny. Of course, it was originally designed and made specifically for that runway challenge and for me. So aside from that, we get to have new Braga shoes. I was very
Yeah.
excited about that because I love Braga shoes. It's the best ano talaga. It's the best. Ang lakas makapasexy eh ng Braga shoes. And that was the first time I've ever seen the Naga Transcentral Highway. So there was a lot of new things there. And even the videographers that I've worked with, that was the first time that we worked together. So aside from runway being my favorite thing, it's the process, it's the shooting of the video that I made it memorable.
Nice, nice. It was really evident. Pero alam mo, Lou, natutuwa ako sa'yo kasi since the start of the interview, yung cheery, yun nga, sunshiny disposition mo in life is so
Aww.
emanating, is so not noticeable. So I wonder talaga, you know, what do you do for fun? Or who is Lou behind the scenes, beyond her glam and fierce persona?
Oh my gosh. Lou behind the scenes is a total homebody, Adam. Palati lang talaga ako naghahanap ng time to unwind. Like, if it's not like in a coffee shop with my mom or with my closest friends, it's gonna be at home lang, where you will find me having another friends marathon for the nth time. I try watching new series. Like I've tried Gilmore Girls, which I also really love. It's so funny. But I keep going back to Friends, and it's my feel good pastime. Na parang I just lounge in my couch and I talk to my friends sometimes, my real peers, through chats and while I'm watching Friends sitcom as well. So, I'm a total homebody. I stay home. I like to clean and organize. and spend time with my family, with my fur babies. I really miss them a lot now that I'm in Manila. They're in Cebu naman. Of course, I couldn't take them with me. I wish I could. So, yeah, yun na talaga ako, sa bahay lang talaga ako. And when we have to go out, it's still with my parents pa rin or my siblings. So, parang, yeah, very close family ties talaga kami.
Alam mo, malakas kutob ko, baka pwede ka pang manalong Miss Congeniality, no? Parang ang
Oh,
outgoing mo, ang fun mo kasama, di ba?
oh, yes. When I have the
And
time to
what's,
go out naman with my sisters, that's also a fun
when you,
time talaga.
you know what's so nice about you is that you're not just someone who really has a great outlook in life or has a happy disposition in everything that she does, but you also extend the same thing to your friends, to your coworkers, or
Oh,
basically within your community, right? And
that
it's
means
hard
a
for me
lot,
to imagine
Adam.
that alam mo yung parang hindi ko kung hindi ka namin kilala, hindi namin maiisip na, especially when I did a research about you, that you've led quite sad childhood. Pero ngayon, pag nakikita ka namin, parang feeling ko you must have lived a happy childhood instead. Na you used to be, so shy. Hindi naman sad
Right,
childhood. Na parang ano ka lang, parang you're not spreading your wings thinly.
right.
Or,
That's right.
or
Hindi naman
big time.
a sad childhood. I was just very shy and timid. Yeah, like what you said.
Oo, 'di ba? So nakakatuwa talaga yung alam mo guys 'no, iba talaga 'no na so for those of girls who are watching us right now, what could you advise young girls how to build their confidence and overcome their shyness?
Oh, okay. It really started very hard for me to overcome my shyness. And what I did lang talaga is I surrounded myself with people that makes me feel good. And it started with my family talaga. My family is just so supportive of me. I've started pageantry when I was 12 years old. I was like in first year high school, and if it weren't for them pushing me to do the first pageant I've ever participated in, I would have never I would never be speaking to you right now. Kasi I have that fire. I would say I have that fire to do performing arts, to perform on stage. I just really I constantly need that assurance
Push.
and push.
Oh, sure.
Yes, exactly, Adam. I just really need that to come from people that know me personally. And of course, sometimes from people who don't really know me, but they see that potential in me, if that makes sense. Because I don't see it in myself, which is kind of sad. And that's something that I'm actually working on, even up to now. That you really have to know that you have that potential also. It doesn't have to come from other people, it has to come from you, the conviction, like I said. And I think that's what young girls should focus on right now, is to surround yourself with people that really truly support you genuinely, because it could really take you there to the dreams that you really wanted to do ever since.
Oo, whether it be your teacher, your pinsan, sino ba yung
Right.
pwede mong madalas kasama, kapitbahay na kalaro mo, 'di ba? Or
And
your
fun
classmate,
fact,
'di ba?
yes, my classmates, I really don't know why. I think it's my happy disposition that they can't bear to see me like downing myself na parang, ano ka ba, Lou? Bakit ka ganon? Alam mo naman na kaya mo, yung ganon. And fun fact lang, the very first pageant that I joined in, that I was in first year high school, like I said, I was 12 years old, was from my Araling Panlipunan teacher. She was the one who told me, I think she was assigned for the freshman level to to appoint a girl to represent the freshmen. And she was like, I'm being the towering one in my class. I was the tallest one all throughout high school. Sabi niya, Lou, ikaw na talaga yung magre-represent. Hindi ka pwedeng humindi kasi babagsakin kita. Yung ganun. Parang naging blackmail pa siya. Pero deep inside me, I wanted to do it eh. And so, yeah, I just really needed that push and that opportunity, which I got from her.
Nice. Ay, ang sarap mo siguro maging kaibigan. Wait, ang dami nilang questions sa'yo. Pagbigyan natin 'to si Justin.
Go.
Since we're talking about Cebu province, if you were a tourist and you were a tour guide, which social spot would you recommend visiting first and why?
Oh my
Social
goodness,
spot.
there's social spot, so parang sikat na siya. I
Oo,
would
oo.
really, I would take you guys first and foremost to the Santo Niño Basilica. Kasi, you know, the very first thing that really makes us Cebuanos is our, is our, what do you call this? Is our devote, we are devotees of the Senior Santo Niño. And the first thing that I also do whenever I visit somewhere new is I visit their church. And for us is the Santo Niño Basilica. And you would really feel like you're at home and you are welcome there. So yun talaga, if you visit this Cebu, I will first take you to Santo Niño.
Hold on. I've never been there. Alam mo, pag nasa Cebu ako, the last time I went there was for Binibining Cebu, before the Taal volcano erupted, before 2 years ago, mga before 2 months
Oh
before
my,
the pandemic. 24 hours lang ako dyan because I serve as one of the judges in Binibining Cebu. Hindi ako nakatour around. Hanggang ano lang
yes!
ako, waterfront lang ang beauty ko sa...
Oh my
sa
gosh, Anna, we didn't get to meet there. Was that the time when Bea won?
yeah, when Bea won and Catriona, yeah, was the main guest of
Yes,
the show.
the main
Yeah.
guest. Oh,
Sayang
we didn't get
no.
to mingle that
Yeah.
time. Yes. Spectators kami. Of course, we turned over our crowns.
Yeah, oo. Pati si Steffi. Si Steffi na ano ko na rin
Yes.
doon. Ko, wow, ang ganda. Pero syempre, hindi ko na makilala. Hindi ko pa siya kilala. Gusto ko siya si Steffi. Ganyan. Eh, wala eh.
Yes.
Parang nahiya ako eh. Eto, someone's asking you again, from Louis Girls, who is the person
Luigi
that you look up
girls.
to the most?
Oh my goodness. Well, being in the pageantry, or being into pageantry, the person I really look up to the most is Pia Wurtzbach. I mean, I don't know, she has this disposition that really that makes me feel like I can do it also. And I think that's a very important, it's a very important aspect being a role model to everyone that you can make them feel that your dreams are within your reach lang then. And Pia makes me feel that way. I think it comes with her story naman. Of course, we all know her story, how she made it to the crown. But she's just this very down to earth person. And I had the privilege of meeting her in 2020 during our Downey shoot. And I don't know, I could just listen to her mentor us the whole day. And I cannot wait to meet her again. Come this April 30. I'm gonna see her again.
Oo. As
Very
she'll be serving one
excited.
of the hosts. So sa rehearsals pala, magbabalik-taktakan kayo.
Yes, Adol. Oh
So,
my goodness.
'di ba?
Chika
So,
na naman
alam mo
kami
yun, there's
doon.
'di ba? Alam mo yun, and what also makes Pia such an admirable Miss Universe title holder is her relatability, as she isn't afraid to speak her mind, especially when it comes to the causes that she advocates. And when we relate it to
Yes.
you, same thing that you are doing right now, which is you are giving so much, you're using or taking advantage of this platform to talk about your advocacy, which is about mental health. So, alam mo yung feeling ko bagay na, because let's face it, when we talk about mental health, it's always gloomy, sad, depressing, and all the
Yes.
negative
The first
stigma
thing they think
attached to
about.
it. And
Mm.
I feel you're like the perfect person now that I'm talking to you right now. Kasi nga, napaka-cheery mo, napaka-masayahin mong tao. Feeling ko, pag naging ikaw yung isa sa mga guidance counselors doon, alam mo yon
Oh.
na nagtitreat ng patients, I feel like somehow ma-alleviate yung pain nila. So, I wonder, how did you come across with your advocacy? Does this come from personal experience?
Yes, Adam. It comes from a personal experience. I actually had depression myself back in 2015. I was in college, and of course, there is that pressure of succeeding. Because I was already in my third year, fourth year of college, and we were already doing our theses and the like. So, grabe yung pressure at the time, and ano pa, I was actively participating then in pageantry. So there was like two loves going on, and it really made it hard to focus on one. And of course, I had to focus on school. And there was just this time that the pressure really got into my head. And the first time that I failed to defend my thesis, that was the first time that it all went down. I felt the total failure. I felt like a total failure. And I think that's where it started. But come to think about it now, where I am now, and it also comes with maturity. I think I just really put too much pressure on myself to succeed when failure is just really part of the success. And if it weren't for that, if it weren't for that moment when I failed, I never would have come to a realization that mental health is really the things that is important to me and important to everyone around me. And I've seen it with my peers and with my family and even those who are younger than me, that they always get it from somewhere, the pressure, and it really puts a toll in them and it keeps them from moving forward. So I think that is how I've come to a realization that mental health awareness is really something I want to speak about. And I feel like it's helping. It's helping
Yeah.
those my yes.
Especially now with the industry that you're thriving in, pageants. Alam mo yun? Alam mo nung na-interview ko si mentor nyo, si Sir Jerry, I was so surprised na your camp has already instituted, has begun setting up uh, mental health workshops to aid you girls
Yes.
while training
That
for
is
your respective
amazing.
competitions. Yeah, and
As
hindi lang si
in,
Sir Jerry, even your counterparts in America, si National Director ng Miss USA um has also begun organizing mental health workshops to with to teach them about coping mechanisms or how to avoid
yes.
from that pitfall of allowing themselves ma-depress, especially kapag natalo sila, 'di ba? Take note,
Yes.
before and after the competition. So,
Right.
'di ba? So, in this age of social media na hindi naman talaga natin maiiwasan, how do you think, how can you help your fellow queens, friends not to fall into depression?
One step, simple step that you can do talaga, and something that I would really recommend to my fellow delegates, to my fellow beauty queens, not just in Miss Universe Philippines, but anyone who is in this industry, that it really helps to just filter out the things that make you feel good talaga. Like what I do, Adam, with the social media question earlier in the interview. Because if you focus so much on what people are telling you, the negative ones, even sometimes with the positive ones, but because it really puts that pressure on you, like I said, you just really have to balance it out and pinpoint the comments has that really has that effect, or the things that will really help you grow and improve. And it's been working out for me, honestly. We've been official delegates since February, and I just really focused on the work that I'm doing and mixing that up a bit with the feedback that I get from my mentors and of course the fans and the close friends and family. Like what my Q&A mentor, oh no, not just Q&A, from everyone in ACES, all of our mentors just say that listen to the people that matter. And the people that matter for me are them, my mentors, my parents, my siblings, my supporters, even before Miss Universe Philippines. They're the ones that really has your best interest at heart. And those are the comments that I really focus on. And um if you just give that if you just give that a more attention, that is when you really become a better delegate, a better person. And you're not just helping yourself, you're also helping those who are around you.
True. So, is that how you cope with it, yung coping mechanism mo? Kasi someone's asking, Vidju is asking. So, surround yourself with positive people, including your family, relatives, and then filter your social media, di ba? So that you can just read what
Yes.
you want to see. Right? So, pero let's face it,
Yes.
Blue. Not everyone can be like you. Not everyone could have the same mindset like you. 'Di ba?
Yes.
Na malakas ang coping mechanism in tiding this problem. Yung iba, they really fall under depression. And
Mm.
I wonder, syempre kapag ganung depression na, usapang anxiety na, mental health matters, we really need to seek professional help. So,
Right.
ikaw ba, as you know, as someone who advocates for this, would you encourage people to talk to a professional person or guidance counselor for that matter? And if so, how can we remove the stigma, the negative stigma attached to uh, to, to psychiatrists, psychologists just doing their job here? Kasi 'di ba, pag sinabi mo, ay pupunta po ako ng doktor, pupunta ako, lalo na yung mental, 'di ba, mental hospital,
Mhm.
ay magpapatingin ako sa
Right.
psychiatrist. It really has a negative connotation here in our culture. So you, as
Right.
someone who advocates it, how do you think we can demystify this negative stigma?
First of all, seeking help is nothing to be ashamed of. I know a lot of people who are actually seeing psychologists, and it really helps them, Adam. It really helps them like get rid of traumas. It actually starts from having traumas kasi. Like for myself, that was a very traumatic experience for me back in college. And what helped me is to talk about it and to just rely on the people that really has your best interest at heart. For me, that was my family, of course, close family. Yes, close family and the friends that have known what I've gone through. I didn't reach to a point where I needed a psychologist, and it is just it's very uh, it's hard for most people to really do seek help. And I totally understand, especially with the stigma that goes around here. And I think one of the ways to destigmatize is to accept that these things happen. Depression is real, and it's not just ano eh, it's not just something that people make up. It is something that really happens in society. And even with the slightest thing that makes them really sad, um, they would need assurance that it's going to be okay. Sometimes it just really helps that we talk to them and we listen to their problems, not even just give them advice. Sometimes there are people who just need you to listen to them. And that's one way of like destigmatizing mental health issues like depression and anxiety, is to just assure them that yun, that it is normal. And
So,
people, everyone goes through it. Ultimo si Pia Wurzbach, when one of her TED Talks, it was revealed that after, even during Miss Universe time, she has
yeah.
had a depressive state. So it really happens to everyone and it gets in the best of us.
So speaking of assurance na, you're getting from everyone, now that you have a bigger platform, what is one advice that you got from your loved ones that you were able that made you overcome this problem, that you would like now to share this same message to all the people who are undergoing the same situation now?
Oh my gosh, don't make me cry. I'm just very fortunate, that I have a very supportive family. And something that reiterates in my head is that they'll love me no matter what. And that's what we need lang. People that people that will make you feel loved even at your lowest. And even if you don't have that at the moment, if you can't think of someone, go to me. Go to me and I'll help you. It's really just it takes one person to help you find that true self, find that thing that will make you feel loved and appreciated. And even if it doesn't come from a specific person, Adam, it has to come from simple joys. Like for me, one of my biggest distractions is watching Friends, and I feel good about it. I feel like I have something that really gives the endorphins. Speaking of endorphins, you can
Yeah,
also like engage in activities like working out, and it's just going out and even just enjoying what's around you, like go to a movie by yourself or just treat yourself, buy something new. Those little things that would just really help boost your self-confidence, and it really helps, Adam. And for me, it's just really my family that's been very supportive, knowing that they'll love me no matter what. And I see
alam mo
a
may
comment
naisip,
from Vij.
ano sabi
Sorry,
ni Vij?
Adam. Sabi ni Vij is to pray. Of course,
Yeah,
you talk to God. You talk to the you talk to the ones that really help you let out of the sorrow, let out what's keeping you from going for your dreams. You pray. That helps.
So true. I couldn't agree with you more. Pero may naisip akong question kasi na as we talk about mental health and the negative and the stuff that nakaakibat doon, especially for girls like you joining pageantry. Off the top of my head lang naisip ko, I don't know if this makes sense to you as a question. Do you think it's about time pageants like MUP remove the social media component or aspect of this competition just so to protect the girls from too much negativity para hindi rin kayo
Hmm.
hindi rin kayo mag-wallow into depression or maprotektahan niyo yung mental health niyo.
We are now way advanced in technology, Adam. And I think it will be hard to totally eliminate social media, especially now being in the 21st century. I think I think what needs to be done lang is to filter out and to guide our delegates, to guide anyone who's in pageantry to like what I said, to just focus on what's gonna help you improve as a delegate or as a person. Because we also need social media to know. It's helped me, of course. Honestly, it's helped me since my 2020 stint. What needs to be improved on, and that's the criticism that we need to focus more on. The positive criticisms, the ones that will really help you um, level up. So yes, I think it'll be really hard to totally eliminate social media, especially because it's the way to engage with our fans, to show them that the things that we've been working on. So yeah, it just really needs to be filtered out.
Yeah, just like how I am filtering their questions to you right now. May isang question dito. Ako, I've been avoiding these questions. Pero ito makulit tong si ano. May isang nagko-comment dito and I've been trying to avoid this type of question because I don't want you to make any less inferior um about yourself knowing that you're going through this challenge. Eto may tinatanong dito parang Adam, can you please ask Lou? Ayan, eto. Um name 5 co-candidates niya na sa palagay niya magiging kalaban niya for this year's MUP. Tignan mo, ang demanding, mag-e-explain ka pa daw afterwards, 'di ba? Sana ba ito yung mga types na ayoko
Naku
talagang tanungin sa
naman.
inyo. See, this is what I'm talking about. If you relate this to my previous question, na parang nag-iingat ako how to protect your mental health. Pero itong mga fans na 'to, sabi
Oh,
mo nga, kailangan mong i-engage, 'di ba? Para kasi may natututunan ka rin sa kanila. So, ganito, 'pag meron kang ganitong tanong, how do you go about it? Would
right.
you answer that or would you just parang let me skip to it and move on as we wrap up this interview in a little while? 'Di ba?
So I think this is one way to like engage in dialogue, and of course, Itlog, si Itlog
Na
really wants
pula.
to know. Itlog na pula really wants to know the juicy stuff. Charot, hindi naman siya juicy. Because I would name girls that really, it's not about like magiging kalaban. These are the girls that I really like appreciate for some things that they are of their assets, of what they're bringing into the table. And I really admire them for it. So, and what do you think, Adam? Should we
Ako,
go on with the question?
ikaw, if you say skip, I'll skip. Kasi ako the reason why eto nga buti na lang pinag-uusapan natin to kasi I've been interviewing a lot of girls whether here kayo at abroad. At pag dati kasi last time lagi ko sinisingit, oh sige, sino yung gusto mo maka-holding hands with sa top 2? Tapos para sabi,
Right,
di ba I go over them with these questions with you guys before we go live. Tapos sabi niya, Adam, can we
right.
not ask this? Can you not ask this question? Because I feel,
Oh,
I don't want to make all the other girls feel bad just because I'm singling someone out. So alam mo yun, kaya mula noon, hindi ko na talaga inaano to because I don't want you girls to suddenly feel na parang, oh my God, I need to,
watch out for
parang
these
masira
people.
yung araw, parang masira,
Ah,
ma-weaken ko yung ma-demotivate ko kayo because of this particular question. Kaya nag-iingat ako sa mga questions. Gets mo how I relate this
Yes,
question to my previous question about social media and,
yes,
and mental health matters. So, ayun. So, ikaw, it's up to you kung
I
gusto mo
totally
sagutin. But,
understand.
So,
Yeah, just one way to
ayun.
answer his question, Hank. It's just I really
Oh,
there are delegates in this year's MUPH that really has their individual assets, and I appreciate them for that. These are indeed phenomenal women, Adam. We're not just using that like as a tagline or anything. It's true. These girls really have something to put on the table. They are intelligent. They're compassionate. They're empathetic. Everyone is like has their own X factor. And
mhm.
I know I have my own X factor, and that's what I'm bringing to the table. So, yeah, I just really appreciate that the delegates here are on their A game. And we just cannot wait for you guys to like see us on the actual stage na. Nakaka-excite.
Yeah. True. O, yun na yung sagot ha. Sorry, kay Itlog na Pula, hindi ko magagrant yung request mo. Sorry, I'm trying to protect these girls. So ngayon si Viju, tinanong ako, because of what we've been talking about, are influencers liable for creating an area of insecurity? Yeah, oo.
Oh, no, I wouldn't
Nare-realize ko
say.
din yan. Kasi kapag
Na-realize mo
ano
din,
na,
Adam.
kaya ako 'di ba sa ano ko rin sa platforms ko rin I try to give the same mileage to everyone as much as possible kasi
Mm.
I've also received a lot of commentary feedback from other people na Adam, palagi kang nasa frontrunners nakatutok. Halatang favorite mo si ganitong candidate X just because of the frequency of your post about her, 'di ba? Kaya ngayon parang kahit aminin naman natin, lahat naman ng mga vloggers, may mga kanya-kanyang favorites yan.
Oo
I have yet to meet
naman.
someone ng walang di ba? So, syempre ako naman, because of the platform given to me, inaano ko rin to, tinatry kong spread out sa inyo equally. 'Di ba? So, especially dun sa mga
Yes.
girls na masyadong hindi na pag-uusapan. So, teka, ba't
Oo.
parang ako na yung sumasagot? So, yon.
But you said it all,
So,
Adam. People have their own preferences. And of course, as influencers, sabi mo nga, you have this platform. And you can't help yourself naman to like pinpoint favorites, but it's not as if you're downgrading the other delegates that are not on your top picks. I think it just really shows that um, ano ba, how do you say it? It just really shows that there are aspects to these ladies that really just catches your eye. But that doesn't mean that there are no aspects to like appreciate
they're
from the
any
other
less,
delegates.
they're
They
any
don't make
less,
it
my
any
friend,
less.
from
Yeah, they don't.
other
Yes. Na ano ako eh, yung parang ganun yung feeling.
O kaya nag-iingat ako dito kasi I don't want you, especially 'di ba makaka-receive ako ng memo ng award from your camp. Adam, si
Oo
Lou.
naman.
Si Lou, may sinabi sa akin. He made her
Wala
comfortable
ako.
during the interview, 'di ba? May mga ganyan, iniiwasan ko yung mga ganyan. So, alam mo, we're
Yes.
wrapping up this interview. Alam mo, as much as I want to talk to you longer, oh my God, I can't because we're reaching the 1 hour mark allotted to me. So, let's finish this before saan mapunta pa yung usapan natin. See, this is how
Right.
engaging you are as a guest.
Oh.
Talagang, 'di ba? Kung saan na napunta with your engaging personality, grabe. Sabi ni Lord Ethan, Lou, your personality just shines so bright. God bless you and see you sa April 30, Lou. I am so excited to watch you in the competition. Go, Ate Lou, support ming mga taga-Talisay City, Cebu. Diba? So, eto na.
Oh my
We're
goodness.
down to my last few questions. Siyempre, with all the love and support that you've been getting from your fans, they want you to become the next Miss Universe. Tatanungin na kita, kaya ba
Oh.
ng Cebu province? Kaya mong i-defend yung corona sa Cebu
Kaya, Adam.
province this year?
Kaya.
Why should you be the next Miss Universe Philippines?
I should be the next Miss Universe Philippines because I believe what our community needs is someone who would listen to them, someone who is personable and approachable. Because being in a world where social media has so much input in everyone's lives, I think that they need that voice to assure them that they can be anything they want to be, that their dreams are just within their reach, and that nothing can hinder them to becoming who they really are and who are they meant to become in this life. And I am that person. I am that person that you can run to, listen to you, and just give you the advice that you really need to help you assure yourself that you can be anything in this universe.
Parang pang final word eh, no? Ng
Ah, final
sagutan.
word! Ano, pinapaiyak mo naman ako eh.
I need you and I want you to give that, ano sabi mo? And I want you to give that assurance that, ano, di ba? Parang,
That you can be
wow.
anything
That
in
you
this
can be
universe.
anything you want in this universe. O, di ba? Boom. Di ba? Naku, yung mga ganyang strong ending statements, Diyos ko, ang magdadala sa'yo sa corona. So on that note, maraming salamat, Lou, for gracing my interview, for wrapping up my Miss Universe Philippines live chat series this year. Maraming salamat talaga. Nakahabol ako. Buti na lang nakahabol ako just in the nick of time. Maraming salamat once again. So as my last question, can you give a message to all your followers and supporters rooting for you, cheering for you to become the next Miss Universe Philippines?
Yes, once again, I would just really like to thank everyone who's been supporting me. It's been such exhilarating journey, and with your love that I get every day, I know that we can get to that finish line with flying colors, finally with the crown, hopefully. So this coming April 30, I hope that you guys will support me, Cebu Province, and do follow me on all of my social media platforms on Instagram at Piczon Lou Doms. I have TikTok _Miss Luniverse, on Kumu, MUPH22 Lou Dominic, and of course on Facebook, that's Lou Dominique Piczon. And I will see you all. Keep sending me all the love and messages. I see everyone. I may not be able to respond to you individually, but you know that I see you. And take care always. Take care of yourselves.
And see you soon. Diba?
See you
Lou
soon, you
is
guys.
Lou is not, corona na lang ang kulang. Sabi ni Sensei Tamayo. You're not boring. Miss Luniverse, sabi ni Luigi
Miss
Girls.
Universe. Thank you
Diba?
so much,
So
Luigi's girls. They've been very active with all of my live, Adam.
we love you, sabi ni Joey
Love you
Albos.
too, Joey.
Ang pretty niya talaga, sabi ni Joey, ay sorry, ni Antoinette Gayakar. So, I can't wait. Bukas na tayo magkikita. Finally!
Oh my gosh! I'll see you, Adam! Hoy, mga bakla
Thank
bukas na
you.
sila makikita. Sabi ni Peter.
Magkakaalaman na bukas. So maraming salamat. Yup, Peter, you're right. Maraming salamat again, Lou. Thank you so much. You don't know how you just made the entire Filipino pageant fandom, especially your Cebuano kababayans, with your luminous and light presence in this interview. May
Oh,
personality ka talaga, girl. Kayang-kaya mo ang
thank you,
preliminary
Adam.
closed-door interview. Maraming salamat again. Virtual hugs and kisses all the way from my office here in Cubao. And see you very soon. In less than, 24 hours. Just bye!
Bye, Adam!
Love you, ma. Take
Love you!
care. Yay!